the most important topic here, how to promote the peace. How to make the Philippines peaceful. I made some points here. Very nice points. Number one, for this P.P.P, promote peace in Philippines. The number one point, religious tolerance. As the brother Colonel Mukarram said, Lakum dinukum waliyadin. For me is my religion, for he is your religion. I don't force you to become my religion, and you don't need to enforce your religion on me. I can tell you, Islam is the right way of life. You come to Islam, I can invite you, but no force. I cannot put to your throat, no, you must be Muslim. No, that's bawal sa Islam. Bawal sa Islam. La ikraha fi din. No compulsion in religion. Now, religious tolerance. You can go ahead with your religion. Whatever you believe, it's up to you. I'm not forcing you, don't do this, don't believe this. It's okay because God gives you the freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of your culture. So example, you are Catholic, you like to be Catholic, okay. You like to be Muslim, okay. So that is very important. Religious tolerance. You don't need to say, you don't need to violate another religion people. You don't need to say bad word to other religion people. Okay, Muslim, Islam is bad, Catholic is bad. No, you don't do this. That can cause destruction of peace. If you speak against, you say bad word to my religion, and if I say bad word to your religion, then we are going to fight for that. That is not a good idea. No violence and another religion. Don't violate another religion. You believe what you believe, and they believe what you believe. So there's a number one point. Religious tolerance. I don't believe what you believe. It's okay, no problem. And you don't believe what I believe, no problem. But I cannot violate. I say, your religion is bad, and your religion is this. That's not allowed. That should not be allowed. Not allowed in the religion, and it is should not be allowed in the government implication of the law. Any law, especially the Philippine law, will not allow to abuse other religion or to prosecute other religion people. Oh, you are Muslim, so you should not be here. You are Muslim, you should not be here. You cannot get the house. You know the Duterte, the President Duterte, I know him for many years because we made some medical mission. We sent almost 1 container of tetanus vaccine in Davao for whole Mindanao farmers to be vaccinated with tetanus. That was huge shipment. And when we arrived in Davao City, we were staying in Marco Polo Hotel. He was the mayor. He came to our hotel just to give respect, and he talked to me, and then he told me very good thing. He's in Davao City. The subdivision doesn't want to sell the house to the Muslims. You are Muslim, you cannot live in this subdivision. And you know what? The Mayor Duterte, he was mayor that time. He made a law in the municipality, in LGU, in Davao City. If you do this, you are going to do the crime. If any developer will not sell the house to the Muslim in the subdivision, then we will look for you. We will come to you. We will catch you for that because you are discriminating a Muslim, and that's against the constitution of Philippines. Against the constitution of the Philippines to discriminate the Muslim in this country. So Muslim and the Christian should not discriminate each other. Muslim welcome to Christian and Christian welcome to Muslim. That's number one point. Number 2 point. No sectarianism. Not just Muslim to Christian to fight, not in the poide. Even inside the Muslim, if there are some sect, they should not fight each other. Or if inside the Christian there are sects like Iglesia ni Cristo or Catholics or Protestant or El Shaddai, not allowed to them to stand each other, debate each other, and later to fight each other. The sectarianism should not be allowed because sectarianism is very dangerous. Delikado yung sectarianism. For example, in Europe, in like Ireland, in England, in Germany, in France, if you go to the back for a few hundred years ago, the Protestants and Catholics, they fought each other and they killed millions of people. Sectarianism. Sect among the religion, not allowed to make fight, not allowed to make violent debates and to later to start to killing each other. So sectarianism among the Muslim, like Sunni Shia or Ashariya or Salafiya or Hanafi and Shafi'i, no, not allowed to do sectarianism. That is also destroying the peace. So among the Christians also, like Catholics and Protestants or born again, they should not confront each other. because that can make war, that can make destruction. Like I said in the Europe before, the Protestant and Catholics, they kill millions of people before. Today is good. They are not fighting each other, but that can ignite the fire. Because why they are not fighting today, the Catholics and Protestants? In Europe, they are not religious anymore. They don't mind religion anymore. America, how many % people are religious? None. In England, the thousands of churches are sold to the Muslims, and Muslims convert them into the mosque. Because they are not religious, so they don't fight anymore. But in Philippine, people might in the future, the Protestant is going to fight the Catholics, and Catholics may going to fight with Iglesia. So that is very important point, that sectarianism should not be allowed and should be eradicated. It should be eliminated, because sectarianism is very dangerous. In some Muslim countries, the Sunni and Shia fight, and that can be mess, that can be destruction. So that's the second point. Our law enforcement agencies, they should not allow sectarianism among the Muslims or among the Christians. The sects will not fight to each other, because that can make a big problem in the country to destroy the peace. Number 3 point is not even controlled by the police. It is controlled by the legislators, like senators, congressmen, senators, president, vice president, secretaries, etc. What is it? The law should be strong to implement the peace. The law should be very strong. What is meaning to say? Death penalty, like there's a debate in the Senate before, there's some people say no death penalty. Like Senator Manny Pacquiao said, kailangan death penalty. Some others say no death penalty. If you as a senator or the legislator or a government personnel, if you say no death penalty, it means you are protecting the criminals. But if you are a senator or a government personnel who say, yes, I want death penalty, it means you are protecting the innocent people. So what is good to do? To few small percentage, maybe less than 1% of criminals to protect, or 99% population to protect. We need to protect the 99% population. So we as a Muslim, our voice to the government, bring back the death penalty. Bring back the death penalty in the Philippines. With the death penalty, we'll come back here, and not just the death penalty hidingly inside. The death penalty, it should be publicly. Public death penalty. So the criminal can see that if I kill someone, tomorrow I will be killed in Luneta Park. So when the criminal will see that the murderers are hanged in the Luneta Park, they will not kill anymore. They will afraid. Takot sila. They will afraid to kill innocent people. So not only the murderers, hindi lang yung mga murderers, patay tao ng death penalty, there are list of people who should have a death penalty according to Islamic law, which we are proposing to Philippine government. Murderers, yung patay ng tao. Terrorists, dapat death penalty. Yung mga drug dealers, dapat death penalty. That is very important, because the drug dealers are not just killing the small children, they are killing the generation. If these drug dealers or drug lords will not be given a death penalty publicly, then more people will do this business just for the love of money, and they will destroy the whole nation. The drug dealers and the rapists, those who are raping the women, they should have a death penalty, like Joseph Estrada, president. He put the death penalty for the rapist. It was a very good law to kill the rapist, because they are sick people, they are evil people. And the last point here, those who are insulting other religion. For example, we love Jesus Christ. Like Brother Mukarram Muslim, all of us Muslim, my children sitting there Muslim, many Muslim here. If you say a bad word to Jesus Christ, you are not Muslim anymore. You are a kafir. You are a disbeliever. And in Islam, the punishment for the person who speaks bad word to Jesus Christ, only one punishment, capital punishment, death penalty. The law should keep the death penalty to the person who speaks bad word to Jesus Christ. If somebody is going to burn the Quran, if somebody is going to burn the Bible, somebody say bad word to Christianity, somebody say bad word to God, somebody say bad word to Muhammad, to Jesus, to Moses, to Muhammad, Abraham, not accepted. These people should give the death penalty by the law. That is our recommendation to the government. Blasphemy against any religion, it should be capital punishment, because that can destroy the peace. I don't like my religion to be abused, And the Christian doesn't like their religion to be abused. Like what happened in Sweden. There is a terrorist organization, Christian terrorist organization. The head of that, who is already wanted in Europe, he go in front in public and he burned the Quran. He burned the Quran, and the Sweden government allowed it. So if something happened like this in any country, that can destroy the peace, because no Muslim allowed that his books will be burned publicly. Same thing, that no Christian will be happy if their Bible will be burned publicly. I can guarantee this. I can guarantee this. No Muslim can ever do this. No Muslim can ever burn the Bible, because it is Bawal sa Islam. This is Bawal sa Islam, because first of all, we believe in the previous books like Torah, which they call it Old Testament, the Psalm, Zabur, which the Christian called it Psalm, but we call it Zabur. It is a book given to Prophet Dawood or Prophet David. The Torah, we believe that is a book given to Prophet Moses. And the Christian, they call it Old Testament. We call it Torah. And the Injil, the Christian call it Gospel. We call it Injil in the Quran. That is a book of God given to Prophet Jesus Christ. But we believe that those books were changed by the people. They have a truth there, but mixed with lots of other comments from the historians. And we believe the last book, the Quran, from God Almighty Allah, given to the last prophet, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So we can never think of abusing a Bible, because the part of the Bible is also revealed by God. And there are lots of beautiful teaching, like example, we Muslims, we love the 10 Commandments. What is the 10 Commandments? Now, number 1, thou shalt not worship any God beside me. So we believe in one God. Thou shalt not worship the idols. Okay, sa Tagalog, unang utos na sa 10 Commandment, wag na kayo sambahin maliban sa akin. Pangalawa, wag na kayo samba sa mga ribolto. So we Muslims worship only one God, and we have no idols. You can see the masjid here, we don't have any idols. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not kill. We are not allowed to kill kahit hayop. Because the Prophet said, if you kill the animal without reason, kung patayin ka na isang hayop, walang dahilan, hindi ka papunta sa paraiso, punta ka sa impyerno. We can kill the chicken because we want to eat. We can kill the beef, yung baka, dahil sa pagkain. Pwede patayin ng ahas. Kung hindi ka patayin na ahas, ahas patay sa'yo. So pwede may dahilan. Na example is nothing hurt to the Christian, but it is very clear things here in the Philippines. And I want to relay this message. The God said in the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not kill. And that is in the Quran. Don't kill. If you kill one innocent, you kill whole mankind. Sabi na Allah sa Quran. And you save the life of one human, you save the life of whole mankind. That is Quran. Kung patay ka na isang tao, inosente, para ka napatay ng buong kasantuhan. Buong tao. Lahat ng tao patay mo. At kung mag-protect ka na isang buhay, you save the one life, para ka nang save ng buhay ng lahat ng tao. That is the Quran said about it. Now it is a sharing, it is a suggestion, like Chief of Police, Brother Colonel Mukarram is here. The Bible said, thou shalt not kill. Wag na patayin. And it is very shameful, and I'm very also sad to say this, the abortion is bawal sa Christianity, maganda. Bawal sa government of the Philippines. Bawal abortion. Bawal laglag ng bata. But you know that if you go to the Quiapo Church, the largest Christian church in the Philippines, may benta ng gamot para sa laglag. So the police should do this about this. The Philippine police do something to stop selling of those medication outside the Quiapo Church, which is used for the abortion. That is a very, very hurtful for me to see that outside the church, selling of the medicine, yung gamot para sa laglag. I'm not accusing the Christian are against abortion. Majority of the Christian, they are against abortion. America and some European country, like in Spain, they allowed abortion. But Philippines, bawal abortion. Bawal laglag ng bata. But still the selling of the abortion medication outside the Quiapo Church, the police of the Philippines should do something to stop that crime against humanity. So that is things which might hurt to some Christian, but it's not my intention. But it's just to protect the life, because it is a part of the lecture, how to promote the peace. And the peace demands no murder, especially the no murder of the innocent children from the womb of the mother. So that's number 3 point. The rapists, the terrorists, murderers, and those who are insulting the religion of other religions, they should blaspheme. There should be death penalty imposed by the Philippine government, and that's our suggestion to the Philippine government, that our voice can reach to the senators, congressmen, and president and the vice president of the Philippines to impose the death penalty, so that can bring the great peace achievement in the Philippines. Number 4, the lots of women being raped because one of the cause, the women are exposing themselves. They are wearing the half-naked clothes. It should be banned. It should be prohibited, because when women are wearing the, showing the nakedness, that can destroy the mind of the men and initiate them to do for the rape. So that's also very important suggestion to keep the peace. Women should always wear the decent dress to avoid the crime. Number 5, alcohol ban in the public places. It's a suggestion only. Because why? Example, you got accident. What the police check first? Alcohol smell. Because alcohol is very dangerous. So alcohol, if the government can make some like President Duterte during pandemic, no public alcohol. So he made it, and then he controlled the crime through that. And example, gun ban. The gun should not be given to the public, because sometimes the people are drunk and they can do some crime with the guns. So gun ban is also very important for the peace initiative, how to bring the peace. So the gun ban is very important also. There should be gun ban, like election, no guns. Why not to make it gun ban all year? Not allowed for the public to hold a gun. Only the police can hold a gun. So that can also make very peace in the country. Like in Saudi Arabia, no private people have, no public have gun at all, 0. And even the police, limited only. Most of the police in Saudi Arabia, no gun. And they just control with, palo, yung batuta. Because gun is dangerous. When you are, example, public, you are giving license, and they have a license to drink. Pwede mainom, pwede rin hawak ng baril. Eh kung inom ka, may baril ka rin, kung wala na yung isip mo, papatayin tao. Papatayin siya sarili niya. So gun ban is a good suggestion for the peace, that the government can make a gun ban, not during election, but permanent. Permanent gun ban. Only the gun can be held by the police. Military. Police and military can hold the gun. Yung public, walang baril para safety, because sometimes marami yung mga lasing tapos hawak ng baril. So delikado yan. Another suggestion for how to bring the peace. The police are the peacemakers. And we as a people, the public, we should support the police for their mission of making peace. No violence, no crimes. So that's very important for us, our duty as a Muslim, because Allah commands us in the Quran, Amar bil Ma'ruf wa Nahi anil Munkar, that you you recommend people for the good and you forbid people from the evil. That's our obligation. To stop people from the evil and recommend people for the good. And then the police should be supported, and there should be the proper punishment for the thieves, robbers, cybercrime makers, hackers. There should be strict punishment to save the property and lives of the people. Regarding this, our peace center, our Salam police station here, we are going to install the high-tech computers. With, we have an internet connection here which is 1 gigabyte. I don't think so. Even the big offices, they have this kind of internet services. We put here the 1 gigabyte internet services, and all this street, we are going to put the CCTV, inshallah. All the street, and this corporal is going to monitor it 24/7. Nobody can do the crime, not allowed to do crime. No drugs, no crime, no nothing, no thief, walang nakaw, walang patay tao. This area, because we are going to put the CCTV in every corner of this whole El Grande Avenue. And then our office is along this street, but on the Parañaque side. So we are going to have a second police station within this quarter, inshallah. Maybe maximum in March, on Ramadan or before Ramadan. We are going to put another police station in Parañaque side. in our office, 2285 El Grande Avenue. And we are going to monitor from this corner, Tropical, until the Lopez. We have a CCTV to monitor no crime. And that's a model. That's an example how to control the crime in our communities. And then the police is giving their life for protecting us. So example, that I'm here 30 years. And I know before the President Ramos, the police salary is very, very small. Very small salary for the police. And the President Ramos is the first president who upraised the salaries of the police. Like, it's better now, but it's not accurately better. It should be increased the salaries of the police because their families are going to suffer anytime. If any policeman died, they should have a savings from the salary which can use for the wives and children. So the police salary must be increased, and that can help promoting the peace. And there should be incentives to the police nationwide, free medication, free hospitalization, free education, and free housing. The police is not going to pay the rent because we want the police mind free from worries so he can focus how to protect the human beings in this country. So that is a part of the peace. Example, if the police has a financial problem, how he can focus? He is stressed. He has anxiety and is depressed because of his financial problem. So the government should increase the incentives to the family of the police, like free housing, free education, free medication, and free hospitalization in case they need. So that's very important. We have one policeman here. He's joining us lecture. He's a former policeman. He got accident and he cannot walk anymore. He come with a wheelchair, and sometimes I help him also. So now he don't have enough support. So example, some policeman during the duty, they got something. The government should support them. Everything will be found from the government because they are sacrificing their lives. I say it as a Muslim for the sake of Allah, because Allah commands us to sacrifice our lives to protect the community, to protect the people. So it's a great honor for us. We believe that if you die while protecting the people, you are a martyr. That's our belief. And that is the reason we are putting this Salam Police here, because we want to stop the evil. We want to eliminate the evil. So the police should give more incentives and more benefits, so if ever something happened to the policeman, his family is not going to suffer anymore. They should have enough savings for the future of the children. And as I said earlier, the alcohol, public alcohol is very dangerous because that can cause destruction of peace, because they can kill, they can accident, they can be accident by someone, they make destruction. But especially if a person is drunk, he should not have a gun in his hand. That's why I say the gun ban should be implemented. Because if the person, kung may tao na lasing tapos may hawak siya ng baril, he is a dangerous man now. He can do anything. So my another suggestion was earlier, like the election gun ban, the government, we give recommendation to the government, our advice, make it gun ban in Philippines. Only the police can hold the gun. Public, no gun. If there's a problem, just call to the police, and the police can look after you. But the public should not be given gun. You know, in America, there are lots of children, they get the gun of the father, they go to school and they shoot the people. That can happen in Philippines also. Some children, they get drug addict, and they're crazy, and they get the gun and they can start shooting people. So that is very important for me. No gun for the public, only to the police. If anybody has a gun in his hand, put in the jail forever. Don't let him go out, because he's a danger to the society. Like I said, example, in some Muslim countries, no gun at all to the public. No gun at all. And only with the police or military, etc. So that's another suggestion to promote the peace, inshallah.
Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment.